Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm just going to be reorganizing my phone. Everything that I do is pretty much self-explanatory, but if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below. So right now, I'm just looking for a wallpaper. I'm thinking about going with a city aesthetic now, as you can see. I ended up choosing this one, but I was going off my cousin's iPhone template and it was the same lock screen as hers, so I switched it to this picture. And yeah, so you'll see some of my apps and widgets already done customized to the previous lock screen, but I'll change that. You'll see me change it. So in order to change it, you go to transparency in the My Widgets tab, and then you select a screenshot of your lock screen, which is what I am doing right now. Yeah, like that, so you can get the bottom and everything, and that's how you upload it for your transparent widgets. As you can see, they changed after I changed my lock screen. So now that I've done that, I'm just gonna go to this website, IMD. Yeah, it's called IMD, and I also upload a screenshot of my lock screen on there and switch it to bookmarks. That's important. And it only allows you to select 4 at a time, but it used to only be 3, so that's actually better. But I'm just selecting the 4 that I want, like for the area I want. It's kind of the 3rd row, I think. I go to PixArt and then I add icons onto it. I usually use the stickers tab on the app when I do this because they have a lot of the logos on there. But when I don't have the logo or I don't see it in the sticker section, I just screenshot a picture offline, and I show a little bit later in the video how I get rid of the background and everything. So now I'm just sizing up the icons to the way I want, or the size that I want, and saving each picture. Now I'm going to shortcuts. What I'm doing in this part is going to icon themer. It's choosing Instagram, picking the picture I want, and then naming it with a space so it doesn't have a name. This basically brings the app on your screen as a bookmark. Then you go to settings, and at the top it should say profile downloaded, or at the top it'll say either profile downloaded or 3 things to do for your iPhone, something like that. Click on that and then it should say profile downloaded. Put in your password and it should show up on your home screen. That's how I usually make my custom icons, but obviously this time it didn't work. So this time click the plus button in the upper right hand corner, click scripting, open app, and search the app that you want to do. Again, I'm doing Instagram. Then I hit the top 3 dots, or the 3 dots in the top right hand corner. Later in the video, in that step, I start naming the shortcut the app, because that's so if you say, hey Siri, open Instagram, she'll open it that way. But then I click add to home screen and choose the icon I want and put a space again so there's no name under there. And then it just shows up on your home screen. Now you just see me basically repeating that step after I figured out it worked, and it stopped doing that annoying going to the shortcuts app and then going to the app thing. It just goes straight to the app, which I like. So yeah, now it's just me doing it for the rest of the apps that I made. You can skip this part if you want to, because it's just me doing the same thing over and over, but I do recommend watching this because the process is tedious, but after you get the hang of the steps, it really is easy to change your lock screen. Just playing around with the widgets a little bit more. I like having a lot of widgets on the phone screen because I feel like that's what makes it cool, and that's why everybody likes iOS 15. So I'm just adding another one of those, and then I'm going to continue with creating the app icons through PixArt and adding them to the home screen. I didn't show me creating most of the app icons because it would, like I said, just be me repeating the same process I already showed. I have a good amount of content for my home screen. I have a good amount of app icons created and widgets. So I start moving it around to the positioning I need it to be. Also, pay attention to when you're doing the empty icons, you need to pay attention to where the apps are positioned because that's how it's kind of like transparent because there's a picture of that part of the lock screen behind the app icon. So that's why it's also good to do it in sections of 4 so you don't really get confused on which icon goes where and the placement of everything. Right now you just see me changing the names of all of the shortcuts to the actual app name like I said I was going to do previously. All you do to change the name is click whichever shortcut you're talking about. Again, click the 3 little dots in the upper right hand corner and you have the chance to rename it. I'm only showing this part because I want to show how I ended up making all of my icons have the name of their original app. But again, I'm only changing the name of the shortcut, so when I'm talking to Siri, she knows which shortcut to open, but this does not change how it shows up on your home screen. When you name it after you click add to home screen, that is the only name that will show up on your home screen. So the first one is for Siri, and the second one is how it's actually displayed. You can skip this part if you want. I just know this is the part people usually struggle with the most when adding their shortcuts onto their home screen. So I'm just leaving up a few extra examples just so you can kind of get the hang of it. Again, just more repetition of how I put the apps on my home screen. I also got a pretty good chunk of the apps done now, so I'm just organizing the placement of each of my pages. I'm getting to like the final part of it now. Yeah, I don't really record much else of the process because it'll all be repetitive. After this, I do show how I get an icon from online and remove the background and everything, but after that I'm just going to show the finished product of my new phone screen. So here you see me taking the chase icon. I usually would try to delete the blue, but I saw the invert button and I figured taking the symbol would be easier and then erasing kind of like the extra little pieces. So that's what I'm doing. I just highlighted as much of the white as I can and then I inverted it, and now I'm just cleaning up the edges. Yeah, that's really how I get rid of the background for the app icons. I've done this with a lot of other icons, but thankfully I didn't have to do it that many times for this set. But after that, I just size it up like I normally would and save the picture. Okay, so I added all of my widgets and everything. These are the ones that I ended up getting. I got this one that helps me track how many glasses of water I drink a day. I love that. I can change the target number if I want to, and you just tap it on the home screen to see how many you completed. I did this photo wall. You can customize these. Of course, I added Roddy Rich. You saw me do the clock, you saw me do this, and then I added this. I don't really know what it is, but I like that it tells me my battery percentage, how much storage I have, and yeah, everything else I don't really care to know, but it looks cool. So here is the finished product of my phone. Here's the first page. I love this clock. I love how it counts down, or counts up, with the seconds. I love that. Second page, I got my Roddy Rich widget. I got that cool high-tech widget in the middle. Then I have my to-do list, which I love this. I love the to-do list because since it's on my phone, I feel like it'll, I'm going to see it so often. I feel like it's going to motivate me to actually complete these items instead of like writing a list and putting it on my wall or writing it in my notes or something. I actually get to see it when I'm using my phone. And then for the water, like I said, all you do is tap it. And yeah, then it adds another glass on there. So this is the final product. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave them down in the comments below. And I will see you in my next video.